two sources are telling us that the U.S. Trade Representative does plan to issue the text of a deal with just U.S. and Mexico tomorrow, though that deadline could slip ahead of the deadline to submit that text to Congress. One source is telling us that the text will be written in a way to allow Canada to join onto this deal later. But for now, U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer has said that there is still a fair distance between the U.S. and Canada on trade negotiations. Time is running out, and so two sources telling us that the text of a deal with just U.S. and Mexico will be released tomorrow.
And what is notable here, not only is that we're going ahead with just Mexico in this case, I'll get your thought on that in a minute, Michael, but also this is the first time we will have seen the actual details of the Mexico deal that was struck a month or so ago.
That's right. There had been some question about what text actually means. Is it bullet points? Is it a detailed outline? But when I spoke to Representative Kevin Brady yesterday, who was chair of the Ways and Means Committee, he said that he expects to see the actual written legislative text of a deal that Congress would have to then approve at some point in order for it to move forward.
Why, Michael, has the stock market seemed to step past all of this trade turmoil?
You know, the stock market has stepped past most of the noisy headlines that are out there. I think maybe based on the North Korea example that somehow, in spite of all of the bluster, we're going to end up at a decent place. Now, I've known Bob Lighthizer personally for over 10 years. Very bright, very reasonable, very effective, efficient kind of a guy. Hearing this, it strikes me as a negotiation. I mean, frankly, I can't imagine how you have a NAFTA with a North American without Canada.
Without Canada.
But it's
a pretty big country up there.
It took up a lot of space, you know. Pretty good business trading partner with us. But it does sound like the door is open, and it puts pressure on Canada saying, we will do this without you. But here you go. You can join in, but we're very serious.
It is hard to see. We have to leave it here. It's hard to see how it would work. In other words, okay, Canada, you can come in and accept what's been signed between the U.S. and Mexico because there may be separate issues, separate kinds of products that are at issue here with Canada, like dairy, like automobiles and so forth. It's hard to see how that would work, but maybe
the question is if it's even legal as well.
Ylan, thanks very much.